Now, a 2 second clip.
Streamers definitely do not like each other because there is a constant situation.
I'll probably watch it as well.
Discourse and division. But what if I told you this was inevitable? Now in the past, I made a video called Why There Are No Friends in Streaming, and to make a long story short, is because they aren't friends, they are merely collabs. I think it really got bad when Kai Cenat ascended to the top of the totem pole, but that's for later. I'm gonna quit gambling. You already know I'm the hood Socrates.
What are you doing now? We reacting. I'm eating breakfast, so we're gonna react to this video. Then we're gonna get back to the game later.
Pinnacle of streaming. My guess is that there is a sense of envy or jealousy because when Kai got to his heights, streaming continued to grow and is now comparable to the music industry. And if you know, the music industry is not only shady, but you make hella money. And when money is involved, that's when niggas start getting a little cray. Let me show you some examples.
Okay, yeah.
I know Kai about to do his subathon. That's time for streamers to go on vacation.
Actually, I can read off right here. I got a double sausage egg McMuffin with extra bacon. We're eating. There we go. A double sausage egg McMuffin.
I already knew. I
don't know why I got bacon. It makes it taste trash.
Playing with
yeah. I was gonna get pancakes in honor of you livid, but it would have too much. It would have too much. What time is it right now? It's 10 a.m. We have too much syrup on that bit.
I'm cool, bro. I ain't trying to lose no money. No.
10 a.m. for me right now. What time is it for you?
Now, obviously, Kai is cool with DDG, and I think Ben too, so one could view both of these clips as just jokes and trolling, but clearly there is some truth mixed in. Like I said, Kai is at the top of streaming, so when he's streaming, people are watching. And while they may be joking, I think what they're saying is just a manifestation of their deeper feelings, which is this nigga is taking my viewers and thus taking my money. Now, I'm not making any hard accusations here of hidden animosity, but I think it's just some food for thought, my nigga, so chew up. Also, I don't think this is the first time a streamer has made a joke regarding streaming at the same time as Kai. So what I'm trying to say is that I think there may be an element of envy.
Oh, 5 a.m. Oh, damn.
Especially given the recent Kai Cenat hate campaign that was going on. I was happily a part of it. I think that campaign was the embodiment of
pancakes even 5?
Kai Cenat fatigue. And being that these streamers see each other as collabs or food used to grow, is it really out of the equation to say that behind the scenes, niggas are tired of Kai and ready for a new top streamer? But anyways, I said all that because the conversation of competition and being number one keeps popping up for some reason. And I can't understand why these streamers don't like competition. And like I said in the last video on the subject, I just think that's because these niggas not friends in the first place. Because if you're competing with your friend and you're secure in yourself, there's no way that should be causing that much division.
Consider PBF a top 5 English streamer on planet Earth. And if that's the case, I just asked you a question, Maxwell. Then you know you.
Nah, they ain't got no bagels. I would have got that. I would have got that.
Just a question. I'm not saying you. I'm asking you. Like, ask yourself. Are you part of the
problem?
problem?
We can go crazy.
We know your dreams.
You even have to say bagel?
Number one streamer. You want to do all
streamers
that.
should bring back. Streamers should bring back.
Competitive, get in the way. Think that.
Was that what him, Rage, and Fiend did?
I just want to know what your thoughts
Bruce.
On that. You want that? Nigga, I'm asking him a question. This is some shit I asked him in real life. And he would answer truthfully because Max is pretty honest. I'm not gonna lie. So with the knowing that you want to be the number one streamer and knowing certain streams have to be a certain way, you got to be averaging a certain amount, and each stream got to kind of be a banger in your head or memorable. Do you feel like that gets in the way of the old classic form of streaming that you feel like you miss? Do you think you're part of the equation?
My thoughts on the Rage clip is that honestly, you have to just come to terms with the fact that two things can be true at once. I think you can be unified as streamers while being competitive. Those two things aren't mutually exclusive. My question is, how does someone's personal goal of wanting to be number one affect streamer relations? That is purely a personal goal. And if you feel threatened by that, you're either not secure or you don't like that person. I'll give you prime example, Mr. Beast. He's a guy who is very vocal about his love for being the best in YouTube, but that doesn't divide the community. Didn't he turn YouTube into a sloptimization gimmick? I mean, yeah, but what does that have to do with his relations with other YouTubers? Fair enough. But that's why I can't fully resonate with what Rage is saying here. We see that same strive to be number one on YouTube. Striving to be number one does not inherently affect relationships, unless you're not secure or you don't like these people. Max ended up responding, and here's what he had to say.
We was all in the basement, and you was just talking about some shit like, what did you say? You said some shit like, damn, Max, I thought you was finna be the one. You fell off. Nigga, you talking like a viewer, like a chat nigga. Like, you feel me? Facts. Rage is my boy, but since he's saying this on stream, I'm gonna just also say it on stream. This is my brother. Like, I fuck with Rage. But like, it's facts though. So just like you saying that, yeah, we all part of the problem. We all competitive. It's cool though. I think competition is good for this shit. I think competition is good for this shit.
What's a rush editor?
But I'm just saying we should all be unified as streamers. Niggas could be able to hop on Discord. Niggas can do shit together. Now it's like sections and factions. Niggas gonna be mad at me speaking facts, but it's true, bro. Imagine, yo, bro, you on stream to all your viewers, niggas just farming saying you fell off.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, this nigga should have never left the J. And I'm not even trolling. I used to watch Max when I was younger. And y'all know I don't mess with Max for real. Not anymore. Because he just be around them weirdos and I can't rock with it personally. But it's funny to hear because it seems like he's peeping it in real time for himself. Just how fake that energy is. And I mean, he even called out Rage for being disingenuous because he's cracking jokes about falling off, but let's be real, niggas be cracking jokes, but these jokes be having truth in them, so you don't know how he really felt. But I also feel like this response really just continues to validate what I've been saying. Max himself said it, you can be competitive and still be unified, but the reason niggas aren't unified is because they're not really friends. He just said his own voice sounded like a chat nigga. He said Rage was sounding like a dude from the chat. Low-key, on the topic of peeping things for what they are, here's something I found interesting. Now we know Rage was one of the people that commented on Max's departure from FaZe.
When niggas go, you feel me? This is real. Okay, this is not troll. This is real. Still got love, all the love in the world for my dog. But he's on to different paths and like, you feel me? Like, this is real.
I forgot your Rage was in FaZe.
And I hate that when we're at the point.
No, he hasn't explained it yet. He hasn't explained it yet.
The first thing everybody thinks everybody's trolling because we troll way too.
He still hasn't explained that.
You feel me? But this ain't no troll.
Well, correct. He said he will.
All the love in the world for my boy Max, forever. You feel me? When FaZe was talking about like, yo, Rage, what we doing? Rebrand needs to happen. Who we picking up? That boy Max.
Yeah, you know that clip of that dude writing on the whiteboard? That makes yeah. That's who Bowers. Oh, okay.
You feel me?
That's
I'm
fine.
not gonna say why. That's up to him to do. I'm not gonna do that for him. You know what I'm saying? I just want to let y'all know it's not.
And he even hopped into a Discord call with him to seemingly talk about everything that transpired. But what's getting me is that Rage was supporting him, but then tried to attribute the Great Division to his departure. I don't know, man. Me personally, I'm not doing my homie like that. Because it sounded like niggas need the box. Because that was disrespectful. I'm trolling. But for real, though, I just feel like he was just showing love. And while departing FaZe doesn't mean that a person instantly just wants to be #1 streamer, I feel like it's part of Max's own self-growth and his own development. So for Rage to even insinuate that, hey, you might be part of the problem because you're striving to be the best you and striving to be the best in your field, to me it just comes across like, I don't know, I wouldn't do it. But clearly the clip pages, we're starting to notice the obvious display of distance between all of these streamers and they started nostalgia baiting, and that's just the voice slow down, but another display of distance between all of these streamers.
You wouldn't catch them dead in the same room anymore.
Slow down. But another thing that makes me feel like this current era of streaming division started with Kai's ascension to the top was the fact that his secret boyfriend was on stream reminiscing about the days he was on top.
But the one thing I do want to call out is when I was #1 on Twitch. When I was #1 on Twitch, and it wasn't about numbers and it wasn't about competition, guys. It was about having fun. It was about involving people.
Yeah, I don't like Kai.
And if we set our sights
I don't
on
like Kai at all.
something, you better believe it's happening.
It was about bringing people together and doing shit together, right? I wish you could go back to that, but streaming is just not how it was, okay? Streaming is not how it was. It's competition now. It's numbers. It's this, it's that, it's this, it's that. It is what it is. It is what it is. You're a Jew? Sure. It is what it is.
So in 2021, he was #1.
Grunk
Because he was the only
This
streamer I
nigga
knew back
Aiden
then.
is literally tripping.
If
What
he-
are
if
you
he is
talking
Tom,
about? This is the
watch everyone gonna go with
to a
Bruce.
nigga
Absolutely.
at the YMCA, bro, who you're hooping with, telling you if he didn't injure his knee, he would have made it to the league. Bro, what are you talking about? Genuinely. When Aiden was at number 1, all he was doing was spamming zesty jokes. It was zesty jokes, e-dates, and rapper collabs, bro.
But I
This
did
nigga
like
talking
his content
about
back
being
then. But I guess I was
together. And then on
younger.
top of that, bro, you're flexing kick contracts,
2021?
and kick deals, and it just feels so.
I watched from
tone-deaf,
Speed's
'cause
point of view,
he's
actually, not
definitely
Aiden.
part of the problem. Like his community is one of the most.
But that whole
vicious
time,
on the
that
platform.
was the time
And he
I
has no
actually enjoyed,
qualms
like,
about
I
his
actually watched
community.
streaming and
He
I
doesn't
actually
care to
enjoyed it.
fix it. So just to hear him talk
7K
about how when he
7K
was at the
subs
top
stream has
and
that work for me.
reminiscing on it, like he was
Different
much better.
times back then, dog.
Come on, dude. Let's just keep it real. And
Back then,
I
there
said,
wasn't even
some of it really
marathons.
do
Those
just
were
feel like
subathons,
yak to
man.
me. Because Aiden is
Or they
part
not
of the
really ready to do
problem.
it.
And especially them NBA kick
Well, they're
deals.
sub-ones,
It's really
sub-ones.
the money and the
21.
fact that a lot of these people aren't much different from your average person.
baby.
It's just
No,
that
they
they have
weren't.
large
No,
sums
was
of
there?
bread. I'm saying that it just
Well, I never heard
almost
of it,
feels
but
like
21.
streaming has turned into this shitty high school sitcom. Some of these streamers are just awkward people who want to make money and are willing to do morally compromising things at times for it. And that just sounds like high school to me. I don't know.
Well,
you till I fucking die.
Alright,
doing
well,
or
100K,
What's the
alright,
word?
yeah.
praise on God, I'm not doing another event with a Twitch
No,
streamer that's gonna
Sam.
pay 50-50 from now on
He's the
God.
biggest
So
streamer ever,
that's
though,
the end of
so-
that.
Yeah, what happened with that? Well, what happened with that, bro?
I mean, it's obvious, no?
You
I
can
paid
say
How much you
that.
had to pay? How much you had to pay?
Yeah,
How
I
much you
guess.
had to pay?
40K and I paid like 240K, I think. 240.
And
The
did
million
y'all
viewers is
agree on
definitely
that before?
I agreed to
Yeah.
pay majority, but we
no,
didn't know that
Coffin
they were
and
going to
that
go
one.
out to like yachts
What's
and
his name
clubs
again?
and shit. So we
Are
had
we
to
being so thorough
put his
though?
one-
Aiden was always cracked
So-
in the
Yeah,
head.
$250,000.
Man gave
You paid
Andrew Tate such a big
$250,000 for that
platform.
Yeah.
Gave
That's
an
crazy.
expensive gift to Donald Trump, which was illegal.
crazy.
No, Aiden is not a good person.
It's fine,
I agree with
it's
him
fine,
that
but
Aiden is
it's
not a
doing
good
it anymore.
person.
I mean,
So for context, this was basically the
Aiden
weight
is
loss
not a good
competition
person.
they
The
had
more
going
popular
on.
he
I'm
got,
not gonna talk about it because
the
I
boy
really
got involved.
care
He's not a
to
good
show y'all,
person.
So y'all don't think I'm just trolling. This basically the
He just seems like a money
hella
fiend
food
and,
an
like,
access to
parasite.
live evenly. So that's really just what a lot of this stuff boils down to. Just immature adults who touch a lot of money. Maybe some of them are stuck.
But back in
high school,
2021, when
but
I
it's
used to
time
watch
just
him
let
when
it
he
go,
was in the
guys.
Speed,
Life moves
the
on.
Speed on his
Y'all
come
know
up,
what's kind of silly, and
I
it's from the guy
liked
least
the
expected
content.
to say this about.
I didn't really know Aiden like
Ronaldo
that.
was actually cooking. He was.
No, I knew when he
saying
played
stuff to me.
2K.
That's the smallest one here.
2K,
I don't think
2K19, I
my
think it
take
was.
on this is, I actually have a take. Let's
But he didn't really
talk
show his
about
true
that.
colors back then. He was just zesty.
I don't actually think streamers have.
He is a
ego.
good
I think
person, but he was on
streamers just don't
top.
like
Cannot
each other.
deny
Simple
that.
as that. And
Yeah,
it's not
but
based off
yeah, he's
egos,
never been a
it's
good
just
person,
based
though.
off they just don't like each other, and people fake friendships. And put question marks all you want. I'm gonna be honest. I just don't think people like each other.
Then when someone called him
I
out
don't
for
really
it,
know
he
why.
wished another
I think
streamer
this
to be
shit, there's
accused of
plenty
being a
money for
what? He did
everyone,
that for what?
there's plenty of
Who?
viewership for
He did
everyone,
accused.
and there's plenty of
Yeah, I remember. I
content
watched
for everyone.
him
I don't
play
really
2K.
know
When he played with
why
Bronny and everything, that was
this is even
fine.
like a thing. Like I
was
just don't.
fine.
I just don't know why people are scared to say they don't like people.
And I will say this is probably my
Oh,
favorite
Hassan.
clip I've seen
Okay.
recently. And for everything I criticize this nigga for,
People like
I would say
Hassan?
this was such a good take. The state of streaming is that nobody
Oh, that's a
likes
different
each other,
Hassan,
nobody
right?
wants to be friends.
The
Nobody
Hassan,
is
the
truly
Hasanabi.
secure. My theory is
Hasanabi.
that these people just be lacking substance in their life. The
Nah,
money,
big
the
streamers.
followers, the
Yeah.
materials, and the internet
Did you sell
validation
out?
isn't enough to fill whatever some of these influencers are seeking to fill. So my advice is to find
Oh,
what
Hasanabi,
resonates
okay,
with your soul.
Hasanabi.
Find what makes you feel good and never lose hold of it. It seems like some of these guys did, and they're grasping at anything they can. That's just how I feel. Subscribe for more unsolicited opinions.
Oh, promo. So I don't Trainwreck. Ah, Trainwreck. It's Trainwreck the guy that like they said like he's got like millions and millions of pounds. Is that what